It means a lot, you know. You coming with me.
Okay, I don't know what's going on there. Something kept stopping the stream, but it's back up, I think, again. Let's hope it doesn't do that again.
I'll still owe you for saving my skin, don't I? Can't return the favour if I'm not there.
Yeah, I don't... Oh, hey again, Westy. You joined in as soon as it cut out for a second? Talk about bad timing. I'm just happy that the internet didn't completely die on me.
I dare say you'll get your chance before long. That Van Daniel sounds like a tricky customer. Too much for the likes of me, anyway. But we both
I
know
would be
I'd just
confused
be another
too.
soldier if it weren't for my gift. And I need to be a damn sight more than that given what's coming. I realise I can't hold a candle to a hero like the Warrior of Light or Alphino, for that matter. He might look like he's 12, but he's seen more action than most people see in a lifetime. No, the fact is I'm nothing like them, and maybe I never will be. But I'll be damned if I don't try. They're counting on me. On us. So let's give it our all.
He does not want for conviction, that much is certain. So let us have faith in him. Him and Fordola both. While they see to the towers, I would attend to another task. Chasing down this lunar Bahamut.
I want to join and find out what the Lunar Bahamut is.
Ah, bloody thing. Can you hear me? It's Tataru. Ah, I'm happy to say we've managed to find Estinian.
Where was he?
And I'm sorry to say he went running off again the moment we told him about Bahamut.
That's honestly not surprising.
He did mutter something about heading to Ishgard, so if you're quick, you might still be able to catch him.
Even if we set out this instant, he may already have left by the time we arrive. Have her send the Bonanza to Ishgard. It may prove useful should we need to give chase.
Gladly. I'll see to it as soon as Kryl and I get back to the Rising Stones. Good luck.
While you go off on your dragoon hunt, Urianger and I will return to headquarters. We have much to tell the others.
I wish you every success in your search for our elusive friend. May we all meet again ere long.
Time to go find Estinian. So Estinian was bound for Ishgard. Whatever it is that brings him home, we must hope it will keep him there long enough for us to find him. Come, there is no time to lose. Looks like the quest turn-in is pretty close to the Aetheryte. Like when the quest is close to the Aetheryte. All present? Good. Let us split up and search for Estinian. Since we're all relatively new to this place, Graha and I will look around the open spaces. The squares and markets and whatnot, you and Dava can delve into the nooks and crannies. Very well, let us reconvene at the airship landing later. With or without Estinian, good luck. I think I shall begin at the Skysail manufactory. So perhaps you could try the congregation. Lucia may well have heard news from our friends of a friend's return. Okay. Where am I going? I'm going over here. I need to go to the Forgotten Knight. Do you know what? I'll just walk there. Walking can be fun. And it's not that far anyway. In here, I believe. Oh yeah, I think it's where the dragoons typically hang out. Good day to you, Warrior of Light. Lord Emmerich sent word that you would be attending the meeting in Alamigo, so I gather you have not come in search of him. To what then do we owe the pleasure of your visit? Oh. Hey Lilith, thank you for coming with your party of 16 raiding me. Hi. I'm just playing Final Fantasy XIV. Brought along a lot of people. Did I already read this? Good day to you, Warrior of Light. Lord Emmerich sent what? Thank you, Iris Iridescence, for following. And Lilith for following. And Kyra for following. And Cordy's Ace for following. This is the most followers I've gotten in one stream. Thank you. I see. No, we were not aware Sir Sinian had returned to Ishgard, but as I expect you remember, he is wont to come and go as he pleases. Mayhap he came seeking an audience with Lord Emmerich, only to find him absent. In any event, I'm afraid I cannot help you. Perhaps one of your companions has fared better. Right now, I'm just finishing up the post Shadowbringers quest lines. When was the last time you played? Final patch. I assume the most recent patch, you mean? It's still Shadowbringers. It's just post Shadowbringers story. It's like the lead up to the next expansion. At least that's how I see it. I'm going in... No, I'm going the wrong way. Need to go this way. So Lilith, what job do you play? I'm playing a Dark Knight.
No sign of him.
Who's the voice?
Not that I've ever met him before, but the way Alphino goes on about him, I'm fairly sure I could pick him out in a crowd.
Speaking of which, it does seem awfully quiet. If the erstwhile Azure Dragoon had returned to Ishgard, would it not be a source of general excitement?
First, the Scion's
What did he do to make
Coinkeeper,
Lilith
now
angry,
you.
Westy?
I'm beginning to think these meetings are more than mere coincidence.
Feels good seeing Estinian again.
Not that I'm complaining.
Nothing? You
It's
mean
been
something?
too long.
Too long.
Wait. Is he
You look
mistaking
an ilm taller and twice as rugged. It suits you, Alphino.
He's mistaking Alphino's sister for Alphino.
Quiet,
does it-
though. Have you been giving him lessons on how to be the strong, silent type?
Does Estinian even know Alphino has a sister?
I am not Alphino! If the two of you are such firm friends, perhaps you should remember what he looks like. And what do you mean, rugged? Ugh! Had my brother mentioned what an oaf you are, I'd never have bothered looking for you in the first place.
First time Alice meets Estinian and she hates him.
Estinian Wormblood, the Azure Dragoon. He who fought and felled the dread worm Nidhogg at the Warrior of Light's side. To think the day would
Oh
come
no, he's
when I
fanboy.
should see this living legend with my own eyes.
Same, I do too.
Would someone mind explaining what is going on?
Is everything all right? I thought I heard Alize shouting.
And here comes Alphino. Oh, it's going pretty well. It's been a pretty chill day.
Estinian!
Got
It's
some
been too
Zaxby's,
long.
made some carne picada for dinner.
No, it's quite understandable. That was hardly the first time we've been confused for one another. Nor, I suspect, will it be the last.
Well, I, for one, will not be making that mistake again. What I will say,
How was
for
your
the
day?
second time today, is that you've grown. Inside and out. I can tell.
One can't remain a spoiled little lordling forever, you know.
At least someone's having a good time. You know, when we were growing up, Alphino would never befriend other boys because he couldn't stand the thought of not being in charge. But maybe that's changed.
I'm not
He
looking
seems
forward
just as
to
happy
when
around
work starts up for
Estinian as he
me.
does Arenvald.
I'll be working 4 days a week, 10 hours a day. I think he learned how to talk with people rather than at them.
I wouldn't be so sure. He still loves nothing better than the sound of his own voice.
Yeah, I
No
used to
rest for
have
the
that kind of
righteous,
shift
eh?
befee too.
Speaking of which, I was
But
just
life
on
stuff
my way
happened
to
and now
borrow
I
an
need this
airship
job.
to take me to Azisla.
Azisla? How could I forget? The dragon with whom Bahamut shared the deepest of bonds.
Oh, we're gonna go see
Aye.
Tiamat.
Tiamat, his
Tiamat.
mate. Even now, she remains imprisoned on Azisla, though her remorse binds her faster than any shackle.
I see.
Doesn't seem like you
As the
seem
one
it's
who
better.
first summoned
Doesn't.
Bahamut, you
I think I
believe she
stumbled
may be
over
able
my
to shine
words.
some light on his
Doesn't seem
latest
like you think it's
incarnation.
better. Probably
Might I
just because
suggest
it's
that we
work.
make the journey to Azisla together? I'm not sure if Tataru mentioned this, but we Scions have an airship of our own now.
I see no reason why not. Assuming your sister can bear the thought of sharing a deck with me.
Be my guest. But confuse me with Alphino again, and I'll throw you overboard. Ugh! I don't know who he thinks he is, but he's nothing like Alphino painted him to be.
I will admit, he is not exactly as I imagined him either.
Sounds like a
Based on what
stressful
I've read
job.
of the man, I think I was expecting someone a little less blunt.
Oh, we're already at Az's Law. It has been quite some time since last I set foot in Az's Law, but I understand the three of you were here rather more recently. I don't suppose you chanced to meet with Tiamat during your visit? Nope, not that time, but before I did. Last not, we had no cause to set foot here in the Delta Quadrant, but I have studied the relevant records, which is not to say I wouldn't appreciate a first-hand account of your dealings with her. Well then, Dava is the person to ask. As far as I know, she's the only one of us to have met Tiamat face to face. Even now, she remains a prisoner of the Olagon Empire. Ever since the end of the war with Murasiadia? Yes, to have been held captive for so long. I too have met with Tiamat. After the Dragon Song War came to a close, I came here to speak with her, a worm who had fought her own war against man in another age. I wished to know if she yet harbored thoughts of vengeance, and asked as much. She said no. My hatred for your kind was extinguished long ago. But the guilt she feels for resurrecting Bahamut burns on undimmed. It torments her, even now. I see, then your original reason for coming here was not out of concern that Tiamat had been forced to summon Bahamut? Makes sense. Nidhogg is a part of me. I feel his emotions as my own, and I know that he would not allow his sister to be made a tool of evil. In his absence, it falls to me to watch over her. Ooh, I'll take the gold, please. Righteous indignation. Tiamat awaits. This way. Everyone's seems to be going to walk there, and I'm just gonna fly there. Poor Tiamat. Imagine being like that for centuries. My sire's mortal companion, what bringeth thee back to this forsaken place, child of man?
It's plain she knows naught of recent events. Perhaps you should enlighten her.
Ah, that my sins should be repeated. I sensed not the faintest stirring. As to who could have called him forth, I know of none save the dragons of Mericidia, our children. The Icon claimed their souls when first he manifested, and robbed of their will, they became tools of the Oligon's dark designs.
Much like those held here in Asisla. If dragons who worship Bahamut are required to summon him, that must mean...
What does it mean? Yes, the dragons of Mericidia are at the mercy of this Ascian. There can be no other explanation. Thank you for following, Azure the Hero. Accursed Ascians, vile minions of darkness. Again you would profane the memory of my beloved, and strip our children of their freedom, their dignity. Are there no depths to which you will not stoop? Please let us just free you. I don't like seeing Tiamat all bound. Tiamat should get some revenge.
Your children's pain means nothing to them. They laugh at your kind suffering. But tears will not right this wrong, nor will lamentation see the perpetrators punished.
You need to free her. What wouldst thou have from me, Slayer of Dragons?
Behavior befitting a great worm.
Revenge?
We came here to ask mighty Tiamat of the First Brood, consort of Bahamut, mother of the dragons of Mericidia, what she intends to do about the crimes committed against her children.
Revenge. Were I free, I would answer thine insolence with fire, but words shall have to suffice. Just accept freedom. Recall, mortals, that it was I who did first summon my beloved, praying with all my being to bring him forth. You who contend with icons cannot well be ignorant of the consequence.
You too were exposed to his influence. That you are yet in possession of your own will is testament to the indomitable strength of your soul. But were you to meet with Bahamut again, you fear you might succumb.
Indeed, ask the Dragon Slayer, and he will tell thee the power we of the First Brood wield. Were I to lose myself to the Icon's influence, all would pay the price. But it is of little matter, for even had I the strength to resist, I yet lack the strength to break my shackles. This prison shall be my tomb. We could try freeing you. Just let us free you. I've been wanting her to be free ever since I first saw her.
On the matter of Bahamut's influence, at least, I believe we can be of some assistance. If you're afraid of being enthralled, don't be. We have a cure. And while we've never tried it on one such as you, its basic principles are universal.
I hope so. Speakest thou in earnest?
There is no future for those bound to the past. That you committed a terrible sin, I do not dispute. But if you feel remorse, you may yet make amends. We offer you that chance. Take it, or you will forever remain a prisoner, not of these cruel shackles, but of your own guilt.
Yeah, she needs to move on from her own guilt. A chance to make amends, to lay Bahamut's memory to rest. This seems to be swaying her. When our own star faced annihilation, Hydaelyn granted us sanctuary, and now your foes would bring about her destruction. This I cannot allow. For the debt I owe Hydaelyn, and to all who have suffered for my sins, I shall fight with you, children of man. I still find it interesting that the dragons are technically from a different planet. While Porxies have been shown to be effective in curing the temper, Tiamat must be considered a special case. She is far, far larger, and immeasurably more powerful than any subject treated thus far. Were we to remove her restraints only to find that the process had failed, we would be hard-pressed to contain her. Yes, Dragon Waifu. Dragon Waifu Tiamat. Then before going ahead, we should learn as much as we can about the exact nature of her condition. Do you suppose we can find that information here? Why, yes, we can indeed. The Alagons kept detailed records on all of their notable captives, and I know exactly where to look. We shall leave that to you then. In the meantime, the rest of us can turn our thoughts to the removal of those shackles. I'm very happy that we're freeing her. I know Alphino and Dava here well enough, but not you. Are you certain you're ready to see this through? Rest assured, Sir Estinian, that I am both ready and willing to give my all for the sake of this star. Though that is not my only reason for wanting to set Tiamat free. While I do not claim to know all of her sorrows, I too once found myself in the prison of despair, and I well understood how hard it can be to dare to dream of escape. It took the encouragement of braver souls than I am to make me take the first step towards a brighter future, and now I would help Tiamat do the same. I gather you are not as young as you look. Yeah, he's much older. Just not physically. Mayhap when our work here is done, we could trade tales over a pot of Totaro's famous tea. And be indebted to her for the leaves and the hot water? I think not. I see. Returning swiftly to the Tassiktan, then. I believe the nodes governing Tiamat's restraints are located in the sector known as the Flagship. Ah yes, we are familiar with it. The Etherochemical Research Facility in particular? Oh, you may wish to take this, a spirit vessel containing a small amount of my blood. Which you just happen to be carrying around with you? Yeah, that's a bit suspicious. Why do you have that? I suppose that could seem rather odd to explain. Rambros, Urianger, and I am researching the use of spirit vessels in the transference not only of memories, but the traits of certain bloodlines.